Hey, first grade writers. It is time for our second writing lesson this week, and I am excited to talk to you about how to bring our stories to life even more. So, we've talked about doing that with our setting by adding more details, and we got to talk last time about how to bring our story to life with action or movement, and then talking when we got to see Cooper's story, okay, about jumping in the leaf piles. So today we're going to talk about how to bring our story to life with thinking or feeling, okay? So before we get into our friend's work today, I wanted to remind you that there's two kinds of bubbles that we can use in our pictures when we're adding these details to our pictures. One is a talking bubble. So notice my line on my bubble is straight, okay, and it's pointing right to the character. The line is straight. It's like an oval or a circle. That is a talking bubble, okay? So this little boy is saying, hey, you want to play tag to his friend? And then down here below, we have a bubble that's like a cloud, okay? So remember when we see those cloud bubbles or we make them in our own writing, that is a thinking bubble. The character's not talking. It's like they're talking to themselves. They're thinking it in their head. She's thinking, I can't wait to see my friend today, okay? So just a reminder, so you can be thinking about which bubble do you need to use? Is your character talking or is your character thinking? All right. And so we're going to show you today how when you add either one of those bubbles, you want to be sure to do it in your picture and then also in your words. All right. So we're going to take a look at our friend's writing today, Lachlan. He wrote a story that came from his memory map about going down the street and battling a Beyblade battle with Eli because Eli lives in his neighborhood. But he did not make his story about he and Eli because that would not be a made up fiction story. He changed the characters' names to Will and Jackson, two other friends in our class. So he's going to use his story but change his characters' names. So let's take a look. Page 1 starts out. One afternoon, Will's mom told him to go get in the car with his sister. Will's mom drove them to his friend's house. Will's best friend's name is Jackson. Will and Jackson set up their Beyblade stadiums outside. Will and Jackson battled their bays hard and fast. I love the movement there. Both of them wanted to win. There can only be one winner. On this day, Will was the winner. This made Jackson sad. So I love how Lachlan is already adding those feelings and showing us by telling how his character is feeling. Will and Jackson shook hands, and Will said, good game. This made Jackson happy again. So I love how he solved the problem and he ended the story by telling us how his character felt. Okay, so he just did that with telling. So I'm going to show you today how we're going to add some more details to Lachlan's story to make his character think or feel. All right. So on this page, remember it said Will and Jackson set up their Beyblade stadiums outside. So I asked Lachlan, how was he feeling that day when they're setting up their Beyblade battle? And he said, I was really excited. And so I said, well, how could you make your character excited? And he said, well, I could say Will was excited. And so we added just one simple sentence to his story right here. Okay, we added, Will is excited to battle. That's all we had to do. And now it shows how his character was feeling in the story. Okay, so we tried to find another spot in the story where we could add some thinking or some feeling. So we have this next page here that says Will and Jackson battled their Beyblades hard and fast. Both of them wanted to win. And I said, how were you feeling or what were you thinking when you were wanting to win? And he said, I actually was thinking that Eli was going to win. And I said, well, you know what? Let's make your character Will think that too. So we added a thinking bubble, okay? Because this is what his character Will was thinking. And then we added these words to it. I think Jackson is going to win. So that's what his friend Will is thinking in the story. So remember, whenever we add that thinking, we have to also go back and add it to his words. So we added that down in the words below. Will was thinking Jackson is going to win. Okay, so I want to challenge you today in your writing. Find a place where you can add feeling. How is your character feeling? Or what are they thinking to bring your story to life? All right, I can't wait to hear it. Okay, awesome job, writers. I'll see you later.